in terms of international tourism tends to be mixed up with travel, because 6 million arrivals, 9 million arrivals are arrivals, but they are not all going to visit places. There can be business trips, event-oriented visits. So is there an attempt to distinguish real tourism, meaning recreational or educational ones, from travel, general travel related? That's the first question. And I ask this because in the UN, I spent 25 days in UNESCO, and this is always a question raised. And even the IUC and WCMC statistics of parks and protected areas, if you go to their databases to get information on how many visitors are coming to a park, it's very difficult to get. And I think it will be linked to the question you asked about business development around the park, because these have to be regional and local opportunities.
Yes.
That you won't identify unless you have these numbers. Thank you.
So quickly, I know in Australia, when you come in, you would have all got your visas, fill the form, there is the what sort of travel you're doing. So we keep quite rigorous statistics around that, and Tourism Australia and Austrade then distribute, or Australian Bureau of Statistics distribute that to all of the park managers. Comments from the panel, Mark? Yeah. Marcel?
Thank you. Let's say the methodological framework is already there. It's the International Recommendations for Tourism Statistics, approved in 2006 and 2008, not only by UNWTO, but the whole UN system and the IMF, because of the national accounts, etc. And there is an issue there of understanding, especially in English, but in other languages as well. People associate the word travel to business and tourism to leisure. No, this is not the definition. We have visitors that can be day visitors or overnight visitors. Now, the overnight visitors are tourists, up to 360 days, in most cases, overnight visitors, up to 360 days. Let's say in most cases, because let's say military, when they travel, they are not tourists, definitely. Okay? And then whether the purpose is for business, for professional purposes, for leisure, for visiting friends or relatives, you mentioned education, etc., for health, treatment, etc., they're all tourists. So those of you that have come from other parts of Australia or from abroad to stay here overnight, at least one night, we are all tourists. Some people do not like the word to be considered tourists. So when you do, well, I saw in the card, the arrival card, they don't mention tourism. They say leisure, visiting friends.
And they ask you how many days you're staying, so you can look at
yes.
Yeah.
So you don't ask people if they are a tourist. No, you ask them correctly the purpose of the trip, and this is your conclusion, whether they are a tourist or not a tourist. Okay. In Spain, for example, the people who do the pilgrimage there, they don't want to be called tourists because they associate tourists with those people that go to the coast and drink and get drunk and this and that. So they say, "Oh, I'm not a tourist. I'm a pilgrim.
I'm a traveller." Tony's going to kill me because he wants me to finish up. Perhaps you could ask the panel questions in the break. I hate to cut this short because it's such a great opportunity with all these world-leading people on the stage, but I'm going to be kicked off in a minute. Thank you very much to the panel and to everyone here for interest and questions.
Well, thank you very much.